Welcome to BISP solution. So we are here with another topic on ARCS. So under this series we have been learning the ARCS tool of Oracle. So today we are going to know about the reconciliation. In our earlier session we also gone through the reconciliation process, and in this session we are also going to cover some additional topics which are included in our reconciliation. So for every reconciliation we have to perform certain admin activity. So the admin activity here means the configuration part, the configuration of the reconciliation, how we build the reconciliation, the background ingredient of an reconciliation, so that when the user perform his activity, he will perform it smoothly and without any error. So under this admin activity, so there are different ongoing administrative activity. So we call them as ongoing. So they cannot be. So these activities are not being performed before. Not only performed before the start of the reconciliation, but also at the during the reconciliation process also we can perform certain activities. So what are those activity? These are submitting, approving and rejecting reconciliation. If these are basically the normal activities which a user or which a preparer or which a reviewer generally perform. He submits, approve and reject the reconciliation. Beside this, we have this updating the reconciliation. Updating reconciliation. This is the activity which is not performed on a usual basis, on a routine basis, but uh, as and when it is required. So we can update certain reconciliation, some profiles or some the format which will ultimately take effect in the reconciliation. So this is that activity of updating the reconciliation, the content which is available in our reconciliation. We can update that also. Updating reconciliation and profile attributes. That is, we can update the profiles attributes. So attributes of both profiles and of reconciliations also. So we can update that also. And also deleting profiles or reconciliation. We can also delete or profiles and reconciliation, both profiles, and we can delete if something uh, is not needed, or if we find that the profile or reconciliation is not being prepared as per expectation, or it does not meet our requirement, we can just go and delete this profiles and activities. So all these activities are are performed when the reconciliation is going on, or when we are in the middle of of doing the reconciliation work. Then we have this reassignment request. So the one of the this is one of the important activity in which a reassignment request is received from either from the reviewer, from the preparer or user, or from the reviewer. So in this the person who is assigned the work may reassign his work to some other person. So for that he can just use the feature of reassignment request function, this. And reopening of reconciliation. If some reconciliation has been closed, it has been updated and closed, all the activities have been done by reviewer and preparer. So if there is a need of reopening it for some reason, so for one or more reason, we can do that also in our on we can open that reconciliations. So all these are activity basically are largely performed by the administrator. administrative. So that's why we call it as an ongoing administrative activity. So we will just go and move on to our application, and we'll do perform this activity in application live. For that, I have created a so for that I have created uh, a CSV file. We will do a reconciliation of a accounts receivable of system and ledger and sub ledger. So as we all know, for performing a reconciliation, we must first create the uh, profile and have to attach some format in it, and then we can create the reconciliation. So for that, let's go and move to our application. So we will just go first to our format. Under the configuration, we have this format tab. Fifth from below, 1 2 3 4. This is the uh, format tab, and all these are the pre-built format. Okay, and as we have been performing a account receivable activity, account receivable, so we will just go and create one similar format in it. So this is the account receivable, and I have already created one format for account receivable activity named as account receivable test. Under the method which we have used, it is balance comparison. So just go to this account receivable test, and we have given the name as test for practice, and balance method concatenate. We will choose the concatenated string, and under the balance summary we have these labels. Okay, so we will just go and copy this one. That helps. Okay, where is my cursor? It is here. So those are the column name which we are seeing here will be available uh, in our reconciliation. When we perform this reconciliation, we seen that in that day also. So what is the source system here? It is, I have kept it as named as AR ledger, because we will be comparing our AR ledger with AR sub ledger, and subsystem will be AR sub ledger, and adjustment to AR ledger and sub ledger. And also the beginning activity, I will just group detail. I have just hide it. This next activity, I will just make it as hide it, and we'll save it. Okay, and okay, and we will just go to this system adjustment, and under the system adjustment, as we know, we have this 3 line item: long description, short description, and the key demo account preparer, or yes or no. We can add here other details also, transaction details. So under the attribute, we can select any of this. So we will just go and choose this as accounting date. We have to provide this allow edit. We will make it as required. So this is necessary compulsorily to be input by the preparer, to from whom we are expecting to input this data, that is from preparer. And we will just close it. And under the subsystem also we will not include anything in it, as we have included in our system adjustment. Then we have these instructions. I have given a very random common instructions in it. Then we have this attribute level. So in the attribute I have given it as an outstanding, since when the amount which is outstanding is from which period, or from where it is, or from which date it is pending. Then I have some questions. What is the business over last 1 year? Okay, and this is also a required question. So I am ignoring the rules and history. Just save and close. So we have created this account receivable test. Based on this, we will just create a profile for this purpose. So to create profile, I already have this reconciliation account here. So I will just rename it with 4, and we'll change the amount as, say, 80,000, and we'll save it as 10104. Okay, and similarly for the subsystem also 10104. Similarly, we will create a file for sub ledger also. Subsystem AR. So we will just go and change this amount as 75,000 and save it. So based on this reconciliation account, the profile segment, we will just create our profile name. So under profile, we will create 101-10104. So what it is, accounts receivable test 2. Okay, then we have to define whether it is active. Yes, it is active. Process, balance sheet. So we will just okay, balance sheet, risk rating, it is low, we will keep it as low. And account type, under this account type we will just intentionally will choose it as other receivables, or say long-term receivable. So while reconciling, the user, the the user will indicate that the account type is kept as long-term receivable. So he will provide a comments to in his while performing his while completing this activity. So and the preparer will just reject that on this basis and will required to change this account type. So normal balances here is debit. Organizational unit, say it is North America. Format here is, we will choose test, this one. Balance method is here, balance comparison, and then we have match balance. So we will just percentage tolerance, so 1%, say 10%. We will give it as 10. And so here we will choose the auto reconciliation method as balance match with 10% tolerance. It means if there has been a variation of 10% in the balance, the uh, in the adjustment amount, the reconciliation will also match. So under the instructions, the format instruction is carry forward here also, and for this specific profile we can give some instructions here. And under the workflow, I will just choose the user 1. Okay, frequency will be monthly, start date will be 1 from the close date. So I will giving I'm also assigning a backup user to it, so that it will help us in our reassignment. Okay, I will just ignore this and we will assign and backup user, reassign a user from here. So for that we don't require the backup user. And for the reviewer, we have this user 2 and 0 backup user. We don't have any backup user for this, and currency will be our functional. Access commentator, no commentator is there. Whether we have any viewer, though we have not defined any viewer, so we will just ignore this. And attribute, I have given it as outstanding since time, and I will just close and save this one. So 1010. So we have this is our the profile which we have created here, account receivable test 2. So in this reconciliation we will just update certain thing, and will reassign the the user will send, reviewer will, the preparer will send the reassignment request, and how that reassignment request is being handled, we can do that. We will see that. So we have created a profile, and we have to upload balances through CSV file with the in period balances in period. So we will just go to this period. So we will just choose the month of August 2022, and August 2022, under from the action mode, import pre-mapped data, browse. So this is our profile name, source system AR, balance type source system, period will be August, currency bucket functionally, comma delimiter. Close one. We'll see the status. Yes, it is completed 10104. So we will upload the data into subsystem. Subsystem currency bucket is functional, and just import it. Now this subsource has also been updated. 10. Okay, I will just upload this. So subsystem 10104 is also being uploaded. So let's go and see in profile whether the balance has been loaded or not. 1010. Now you can see the balance has been uploaded in our profile. Source system it is 80,000, for subsystem it is 75,000. So for source system it is 80,000 and subsystem, and it is showing unexplained difference, so which we have to meet out. We have to provide a explanation to this difference. Okay, so under the profile we have to create reconciliation. For this profile, edit profile, we will just go and from action menu we will create reconciliation. For which period? It is for August 2020, and apply. So it is for the selected profile. If there is any error, it will give us a message. So it is successfully copied. Okay, now we will go to reconciliation. From reconciliation, we will just go and see the detail. This is for the period of August. Uh, this is for August. What is the name of August? What is the name of our reconciliation? The profile name, it is account receivable 2. So source system, it is 1080. Unexplained difference is 5000. We can just go and add column to this. Why it has been closed? Okay, it is for the administrator. So we have to log in from the administrator point of view, from administrator window. So for that, I already have. Go to this work list for August 22. This one. Just go and close this one. Cash and bank account receivable 2. Whether it has been opened or not. User 1, we have defined a user 1. It has been shown as unexplained different. Adjustment to AR, there is no adjustment. Under reconciliation 10104, it is being closed. Why it has been closed? Because we have given the tolerance limit of percentage. So we will just go and change that, update that as a balance 0, because of 10%, if we say of 10%, so 10% of 80,000 will be 8,000. That's why it has automatically closed that reconciliation. So now we will be updating that. So coming to this, our admin part. So the ongoing administrative activity, under the profile, application profile, 10104. So this is our, it is valid. We will just go here and will update the thing. Balance is 0. Okay, and will save this one. Now it has been saved once again, and we will once again upload the figures into this profile from period section. Under from the profile 10104. Under period, for the month of August, same month, same period. Import pre-map data, import pre-map data, balance, source system, currency bucket functional, import. Now it is completed, and I will just close this one. Sorry, have to upload the subsystem subledger data also, subsystem AR. subsystem period currency bracket functional import. Now it has been uploaded, and just go and see under the profile. The data has already been uploaded and unexplained difference of 5,000 is still there. So from here we will just once again create the reconciliation for August. Apply. Close this one. Close. Go to this reconciliation from admin window. Okay, it is not basically it is not taking the it has already been showing it as closed. So let's once again log in from the user. So this is user 1. Under work list it is open. So let's go and clear all filter, choose 10104. 101. Okay, account receivable test. Sorry, accounts account equal format risk taking due for me all. Okay, so that is not yet been coming here. So we will just go and reopen this reconciliation. So from the home tab we will go to reconciliation, and this is the reconciliation which we are talking about. Select this one to reopen this. Go to this one, sorry, from here, from the action menu, 3 dots, we have to open this one, accounts with open plants. Oh sorry, from August 2022, import, export, update, release, submit. Go to this, reopen. From where I will get this? First of all, just to remove all filters, clear all filters. So this is delete. If you want to delete, we can delete this one also. Update it, add alert. From here, okay, from I think I'm just getting confused from where we can just open it. From here we can just open the reopen the reconciliation. So we will just click this one, and from action, this is the admin part, reopen for preparer and as well as for the preparer. Okay, now we got this message, successfully open the reopen the reconciliation. Okay, refresh it. Now this has been open in the open state. Now we will just log in from the uh, user window. Under user, under work list, Now you can see we have this account receivable test 2 as our, which is open already, which was not appearing here. So I will just go here and we'll see the different status of different the ledger and the sub ledger. So we can find the sub ledger is lesser than the AR ledger. So the user will provide a reason to this. mm, Sub ledger is ledger. Okay. Amount wrongly enter in interco sub ledger, because one of the transaction or the amount is wrongly being uh, entered in but that sub ledger is belongs to inter company. That's why the difference of 5,000 is coming here. So for the long description, there is it's an this one is the optional one. We will just go and add this one and save this. So the difference is still there. The difference increases to 10,000. So we will just go to adjustment to AR ledger and we'll change the this is how we can just, okay, I will just show you. Under the sub ledger, select that line item, and from the edit button you can go and check, make the necessary correction and save it. You can see the different activity, workflow activity. Just save it. Okay, so now there is no difference in it. Under the history we can see the different status, the activities. Administrator change the status to closed. Administrator change the open, the change to open. User created the transactions. Okay, and this one is the data instructions Excel file which we have used. Okay, so I will just show you the AR ledger only. If now you can see under the AR ledger, as we have not passed the activity, we have not passed that mm, the adjustment in general ledger in our sub in the main ledger. That's why we have not to provide these details. But you can see here the key demo account here is not a compulsory input. So I will just take an screenshot of it. We'll just update this one in our format and let's see whether it get changes or not. Okay, just save this one, are required. Cancel this one. Okay, when we will cancel, it will accept our request. So I will just go and okay. So we will just use the reassignment request here. Okay, so to do that, the user will just from action menu, he will submit or he will just request reassignment. So by clicking on this reassignment, he just sending a request for reassignment of his work to user. So the user will be user 1A, and justification need to move out of station for some urgent need. reassign selected reconciliation, only this reconciliation. Okay, which one? This one, 101 10104. Okay, so a reassignment request has been submitted, and now you can see a icon is available here. He has reassigned some request has been submitted to for this reconciliation. So just close this one. So where this reassignment request will appear, so there is a reassignment request will be appearing in our under the admin window. We'll go to the administrator or the power user, and now you can see under the work list a reassignment request is available. Need to move out of station for some urgent work, which is still open. So the administrator will come here and we'll see the reassignment request. Who has submitted this is being submitted by user 1, and when it is submitted, all this information is available here. And what is the status? So the administrator will just go and approve this one. Either he can approve or reject it, and will assign to the new user, as it is already been assigned to user 1. Or alternatively, we can, if the user has not been assigned, we can just assign from here also. So okay, so the new reassignment request has been closed. Okay, and we will just go once again to user 1, and let's see whether this appear in this or not. So the request is not available at his end now. Clear all filter. No, the reconcile the he will not be, the user 1 will not be able to approve this one to work on this anymore. So the user 1 will, so we will just sign in from the other user, user 1A. This is the new user to whom the work has been assigned. So this is for August 2022. Now you can see one is available here. This is the available with preparer. It is open with preparer, account receivable 2. He will just go and he can just see the history of it. User 1 created, administrator set up the preparer to user 1, and he will just go through all this activity, AR ledger, sub ledger. Okay, and he will just go and submit it. So you cannot submit the all required questions are answered. So there must be some compulsory questions. So from here, business over last year, it is between 1 to 5 lakhs submitted. So it has been submitted. Okay, and now you can see the all the notification of this reassignment have been received to the user to the email ID. So the email alert is already available with the user. So from here, administrator, just go and click this one. So the receiver test, it is open with reviewer level 1. So we will just log in from the reviewer level 1, sign out, reviewer level. So user 2, 2. sorry, user 2. Quickly go to this work list, and now you can see account receivable test 2. It is open with reviewer level 1. He will just open it and we'll see whether he has done the work properly or not. So he will just see that the difference of 5,000 is being adjusted in the AR ledger, which is not supposed to be done. So he will just make it, he will just reject it, and will ask the review preparer to modify it as per our need. So to do that, he will just update his comments on it. Need to adjust the amount in AR ledger. Kindly do the needful. He will just post it with his comment and reject it. So alternatively, the power user or the preparer can also reassign this request to somebody else on his own also. So now he has rejected it, and still the the reconciliation test 2 is again been opened with preparer 1. And who is the preparer 1 here is user 1, because we have reassigned this to user 1. So from here he will just go reassign this one, and we'll log in from user window, user 1A. So under work list, so it is again open with him also, user 1A. He will just go and we'll make the necessary. Need to update the adjust amount in AR ledger, kindly do the needful. So he will just go here and will make the delete the transaction, the adjustment which he has passed. From here he will delete this selected transaction, refresh it. Now the difference is again coming here, unexplained difference of 5,000. The difference is there, but what is the unexplained difference? It is 5,000. So he will just go here and sorry, make the necessary corrections in it. Now you can see the adjustment to AR ledger is still it is not there. Now it is not there, but in the summary the adjustment unexplained difference, the difference is showing in 5,000 here itself. So we will just go here and we'll add the necessary comment. Okay, what is the short description? I will just go and check for the source. Just a minute. The AR ledger is more and the sub ledger is less. Amount of interco wrongly posted here. General entry number, we can just provide something like that. Demo key account, yes. Accounting date, you can give any accounting date here, say 1st September, and save it. Now the difference is being nullified. Something. Now the difference is not there. So he can just comment as per adjustment passed for AR ledger. Post comment and submit. So again we will have to log in from the reviewer level to post this one. This is our accounts receivable test 2. It is again coming to reviewer level 1. We'll just go and see, check the details, and we'll do the pass the necessary, submit the same. If again he has not been satisfied, he always has the choice to reject it. So approve it. The reconciliation has been approved. Summary. It is now been approved, and it is also being closed. So let's see from the administrator window. Reconciliation 2 is being closed, and under profile we will see the amount. 10104. Now the unexplained difference is 0. Earlier it was of 5000. Okay, unexplained difference is of 0. So this is how a administrator can perform certain ongoing administrative activity. Alternatively, if the administrator from the configuration page, let's go and see under the configuration page for this test 1, under the system adjustment, long description, short description, subsystem adjustment. Let me come to this again. Key demo. We'll just go and update this one, and we'll make it as required. Okay, the prepare it is supposed to required. Answer this key demo account. Just save and close. Go to our profile 10104. We have updated that. And we will just change the account type from long-term receivable to short-term other accounts receivable. Okay, and we'll make this as risk rating as high. Save and close. So we have made 2 changes, and from the reconciliation card for our this had already been closed, so he will just go and reopen it. Reopen the reconciliation for preparer, say for reviewer user 2. Okay, and close this one. Now it has again been open. So we will just see it from our user to window. So this is our, now it is again been open with our reviewer level 1 account discover test 2. This is the level. Okay, you have no unexplained difference. We will just go and he will just review this one once again and will submit the same. Approve. It has now again been closed. Now it has also been closed. So likewise he can, unexplained difference becomes 0 here. So likewise we can make updation in our profile and as well as in our reconciliation for if you find something which is missing or needs to be updated. So the administrator has the power to update all these activities. So this is about this updating and deleting profile, and likewise we have seen this reopening and reassignment also. And if the reconciliation is need to be deleted, you can just go and say go, and he can just go and delete this one. Okay, so I will not just go delete this exercise, but one can delete the recon reconciliation also. So with this we conclude our today's session about reconciliation, updation, and the other supporting activity which is required in reconciliation. So, and we'll come again with some another topic on ARCS. So hope you like this our session on this reconciliation, and for more such video we can always reach out to our YouTube channel at bispsolutions.com. So till that, we meet again. It's time to say goodbye to goodbye. So we will, so it's thank you.